All right, this is our first segment. We are at the, say it again?
Glen MacLeod YMCA.
With Tim Flaherty. And what's your role here?
I'm the executive director.
The big gun.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's the
I
big
work
gun.
for everybody else.
But just walking in here, when I walked through the doors for the first time, I looked around and it is absolutely stunning. I would say the nicest athletic facility I've ever walked into. But one thing that really stood out to me was talking to someone when I first walked in, that there were so many little pieces that had paid homage to our heritage in the community. And for example, right behind you in this aquatic center, could you explain what we're looking at behind you?
Absolutely. We have a beautiful mural that was many years in the making. We worked with a bunch of local artists and actually Seaside Graphics, a local vendor, put that up for us just actually a couple weeks ago. And that's exciting. I mean, there was a lot of talk and a lot of planning that went into that. We really wanted to have that community feel, that nautical feel for Cape Ann. And so as you can see, you have Thatcher Island from Rockport, you have downtown from Boston there. So that's an exciting part. This whole YMCA is all about the community. For us to be successful in this new Y, it's going to be about the community. And that I really believe that this will transform Cape Ann, and it's going to be really exciting.
And you used quite a few local vendors in making this happen.
Absolutely. Again, we've been planning this for the 8 to 10 years, so we have a lot to think about, a lot of time to plan. So the idea is to make this Y successful. We really want to have the community feel, have the community vendors, be part of this YMCA, the local nonprofits. It's exciting to be a part of it. I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, let's talk about the pool area. We're gonna do little segments of highlighting each of the different areas. But while we're in the pool segment, this is gorgeous, and this is a much bigger upgrade over the last YMCA we had. Can you tell us some of the features this has that we didn't have before?
Absolutely, that's a great point. It's very exciting. I mean, as you can walk in the front door, you can see the pool right there. Right now, it's at our bottom level at our YMCA. So there's the accessibility for not only families with carriages coming through, but also for senior citizens. There's no elevator, they can go right into the locker rooms and right into the pool. The amenities here, this lane, we have 6 lanes in our old pool, we have 8 lanes. And part of that, we also have some stairs. They can walk down a couple stairs, so it's really accessible for seniors especially to get in and out of the pool. And speaking of in and out of the pool, we have some great equipment that's going to be going into the pool. First of its kind in this area. We're going to have bikes and treadmills that are going to work together with the fitness instructors to have aqua fitness classes inside the pool, which is kind of unique and exciting. People, when you do tours here, they can't believe we're going to be able to do this, but it's exciting. It's one of the nice features that we have as we come here from the old pool to the new pool.
That bike goes in the water.
Yes, exactly.
That's insane.
Yep.
I love the use of the windows. There's so much more light in this facility, and I imagine that the architects really thought about that when they were designing it. It's so open and airy. It's gorgeous. On the platforms here, I see it says North Shore
Sharks.
The North Shore Sharks, but it's also. So can you explain what the North Shore Sharks is? But it's also the Gloucester High School is going to be able to use this as well.
Correct. So, with the North Shore Sharks, that's the North Shore YMCA swim team. So we have our own swim team that competes competitively throughout this whole area. But we also do have the Gloucester High School swim team, which we're excited to bring from that facility. It's interesting when the Northeastern Conference teams come in here that try to find parking. There's no parking downtown. Now they're going to be able to park right here, not only for the other people coming in, but for the families coming in here. It's exciting because we actually were part of starting that high school swim team 5 years ago. So again, it all goes back to the community to make us successful.
I love it. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think the idea of the locker rooms is a nice spacing. We have the men's and women's locker room, very traditional. What we do have is a family community locker room, which we don't have in our other facility. Our other facility is actually a converted custodial closet. That's our family locker room at 71 Middle Street. Come here to 7 blocks across the road, we have a beautiful, well planned out community family locker room for families, but also individual members that can utilize the space. And one great feature is we have an adult changing table. we got a call here several years ago from a concerned mother that was changing her daughter on the floor in another facility to, she was in a wheelchair, and she said, can you do me a favor, can you put something like that in the facility? So we said, absolutely. We had her tour here last week, and it was exciting to have her come in here, because that's going to help so many other people, families with disabilities that can come in here and utilize this facility. Exciting.
That's fantastic. All right, well, let's check out the rest.
Absolutely.